Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of Reign of Vecna and our first show of the year. This is exciting. Getting right into the thick of things for this crazy, crazy time, especially with us getting properly started with the second chapter of Reign of Vecna. As always, I am Riku. I am the Mind of Vecna, or your game master in this case. And I am excited to bring these folks on this journey for their big mission of going through the Greater Mines of Mirabar. However, it looks like they got a little bit of something to deal with first. But before we get into that, let's reintroduce you to our players. And I'll just go in, let's do clockwise order from on the stream. Just give us your name, who you're playing, and how about, given that we're in the new year, what is your character's New Year's resolution, if they had one? So we'll get started with Damon.
Shit. Hi, I'm Damon, and I am playing Eden, your Warforged Twilight Domain cleric. Their New Year's resolution. I feel terrible. I'm going to say it. I need to lose weight. How? Don't know, but just I'm heavy and clumsy. Maybe try to learn some acrobatics, something like that. Yeah, that we'll go with that.
Yeah. Find a blacksmith to kind of just shave off some metal off of you.
Just a little off the sides, please. Off
the sides.
Not just transform you into mithril.
There you go.
Very nice. All right, next up we have Goose.
Hey everybody, I'm Goose. I am playing Tate, and Tate's resolution for this year is to not kill anyone that he knows.
Probably a good call.
Yeah.
Probably a good call. Well, does that include...
Except for maybe Vecna.
I was going to say, does that include people that you know that you hate?
Well, I mean, there's a scale.
Fair. All right. Next up, Slayer.
Hi, everybody. I am old Worm Slayer, and I am playing Ednus, the life domain cleric, and now paladin. And their New Year's resolution is kill Vecna.
We'll see if you can get that done in a year. Who knows? Okay. Next
or Vecna's minions.
Oh yeah, that'll be plenty. There'll be plenty of that. Sounds good. All right. Next up, we have Nick.
Hi everybody, I'm Nick. I'll be playing Nero Aspengard, the half-elf storm sorcery sorcerer. Nero's New Year's resolution is to simply survive long enough to get to level 5 so he can finally get counterspell. That is his light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, I kind of went hard on the counterspell that first session, did I?
Oh no, he's learned that's the spell. That's the thing he wants. So
the shiny. Fantastic. And finally, welcome back to Kel.
Yeah, if I didn't mind, Nick, not to rain your parade, but if you get counterspell, he might just counterspell your counterspell. Pull a Mercer. Just pull a Mercer.
and keep in mind, we're still doing 2014 rules, so...
Hence why I brought that up. But hey,
then again, one of us might counterspell the counterspell with the counterspell.
And then we just get a chain going. But anyway, I am Cal, also known as the Celtic Wyvern King, Playing Meek, our reborn Goliath, Redemption Paladin. Try saying that 5 times fucking fast. What would Meek's New Year's resolution be if he had one? To probably not slap Nero and or Tate.
All right.
Especially considering the sly wording wordplay Tate did when it came to their bet on the Goblin raid.
Hey, a win's a win.
Oh, 100%. Don't think Meek's gonna let that go though.
Oh yeah. All right. So last we met last year, even though it was 2 weeks ago, Jesus. You were able to sedate Corbonia back in Mirabar for long enough to get the gears, to get to the Clockwork King, and get your key into the Greater Mines. The trek to the Greater Mines is about 3 days journey. And along that journey, you had a few encounters that occurred, from meeting a group of Chiggawas in a snowstorm that were just friendly and wanted to have a snowball fight, to cultists of the dragon that you all pretty much eviscerated, to a cave where Eden found out a little bit of the fate of the Marauders, and passed through a quarry filled with giant spiders that you were able to get through just fine. And now you find yourself on the road. It's about maybe an hour or two left to the mines. It's getting pretty late, so chances are you'll have a moment to take a long rest before you actually enter the mines. But before you can do that, on the side of the road, kind of like how...
Quick point, we also destroyed the bones of the dragon that the cult of the dragon was trying to collect in order to resurrect it.
That is true. But yeah, kind of like the bandits, any sort of bandits were waiting on the side of the road for folks to come on down and take care of things. You were approached by a what appears to be a Vecnan cultist with 2 thugs and a zombie behind him. Now, he approached you all just essentially seeing, what the hell are you all doing here? In which, Edness, you reacted by attempting to stab him. He was able to dodge that and turned to the rest of you and asked again, "So, what brings you here?" As he stops and catches eyes with Meek, in which he then goes, "Oh, didn't expect to see you here." Now, off stream, I had Kel roll a couple of history checks to see if he could figure it out. I'll let him be the one to divulge any information he received in his own mind, and I'll probably be giving him more information.
Yeah, let me actually reread what you sent me, because that was like a week ago.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But yeah, you just heard
All right.
you just heard this very shallow-skinned mage in a Vecnan robes say this to you all, and especially to Meek.
So I'm going to look at this person, and even though there is, like, if anyone's looking closely, they might see like a faint glimmer of recognition. Meek's just going to say, "And who are you?"
Who am I? Oh, I'm hurt. Well, I might as well introduce myself to you again for your comrades, I guess. The name is Homuncost, one of the teeth of Vecna. Kel, I'd like you to make another history check for me.
Sure. Skills, history. There it is.
Let's see if this joggles any memories for you. Nope.
Nope, that's a 4.
You have there is this again a glimmer of recognition,
Yeah.
but still nothing is coming to mind.
Yeah, I think of it like I'm trying to think of a good anime moment to think of. Fuck, there's actually a good number I can think in my head. I just can't go up and think of like all of them off the top of my head. God damn it.
Well, anyway,
What does? Do we know what the teeth of Vecna means?
you do not know. The rest of you really do not, due to your absence from this realm for the
Cool.
past few years.
I think is it pretty obvious to like sense that there's some tension here. Like the guy who noticed Meek is, there's outside the fact that Ednus just tried to stab him, but there's clearly some tension between these two. Is that clear to perceive, or should I roll a perception check?
I'd say roll insight for me. You could you could sense some tension, but you can't really tell what kind of. You really need to look deeper to see what kind of tension. You just know that there's something. It could be a rivalry. It could be a friendship. It could be lovers' quarrel. You don't know right now.
Romantic tension. Okay.
Eden,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
on the other hand,
Quick thing, Riku.
Yeah.
On the subject of this attempting to stab the guy, you guys would
Yeah.
notice while we were this is going on that the dagger has transformed into a longsword.
fantastic.
Got it.
Eden, you get this idea that the tension, while how do I describe this? You sense feelings of malice coming from Hamun, maybe even betrayal. There is definitely a strong familiarity, more than what rivals normally would have, but it isn't a rivalry.
So it's more than rivalry. It's something. I kind of Warforged pipe up. I don't know.
I mean, just pipes come out of your back to as two megaphones.
No, not quite that loud. Just I chime in. You seem to be very familiar with our friend, and I will say Meek here. But we don't know you other than I guess you're a tooth. Yeah, tooth of Vecna, because that's a single. Teeth is one single is a tooth.
Your title don't
Yeah.
make no sense, man.
That part. How do you know him?
He kind of looks at you and he kind of giggles when you mention his name as Meek, as he goes, really now, that's the name he gives you. Well, I guess some things have changed about him, but when you choose your compatriots, I would think that you would do a little bit more getting to know each other than you clearly have. But I don't think that's really my place to say.
No,
I
it's not
know.
actually.
I say when he says the whole, that's the name. Just gets like, well, what name do you know me by?
I think it'd be more fun for you to find out for yourself.
Wow.
Don't you think, Captain?
Captain.
You're saying things like you would remember what you're talking about.
So I know you seem to be a tooth of Vecna. Again, I don't understand what that means, but you do understand. I would think, given your mouth, since you're a tooth of Vecna, that you would understand the ways of necromancy and those that are, in a sense, undead in a way.
Well, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So, as you can see by our friend here that we call Meek because we don't know his other name. I guess anyway. Do we call you Captain now? I don't know. But what you can see from them, they have gone through a transformation. Unless, of course, this is how you saw them before. But you won't tell us that because you seem to be very vague and try to be mysterious and shit.
Well, I like to have some fun with those, I know. And as for my title, let's just say as one of Vecta's more higher up in the army, we are just the ones that come with a little bit of bite as he snaps his fingers and his hand erupts in flame.
Oh.
Says, now, he turns to you, Meek, and goes, now, how should I joggle that memory of yours? I need everyone to roll initiative.
Son of a bitch.
For that, Nero is going to stand between him and Meek.
Oh, there's two. Oh, that's right. I get to do choice. Yeah.
Right. If y'all want to hop into the tactical mode, there we go. You'll be able to see the map. I put some of y'all over to where y'all are.
It would probably help if I unmuted myself when I was talking.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say before we get like actual turn order going, Meek wants to try something before
Go for it.
Start. Because since I picked this for my level up, I want to attempt to cast command on him.
All right.
Wisdom save.
All right. I will. I'll allow it. Why not?
Oop, wrong button.
What's the DC?
That's what I'm pulling up because I forgot I don't have my spell save DC actually written on that character sheet. I got on D&D Beyond. Hold up.
Well, if you cast it on alchemy, it'll show you the.
That's right. I forgot. Cast DC 14.
Let's see. Oh yeah, nope. He fails. What do you tell him?
I was gonna say, tell me the truth.
It's got to be one word. Command. It's only one word.
I'm just truth. There's me saying as I was gonna say truth, and then I tell truth. I guess.
Truth.
What could be? Hold on. I thought it has to be one. Yeah, it is one word command. Fuck.
Yeah. And
You're thinking of the dominate person.
Yeah, you're thinking of dominate person.
Because I could have got at least 2 words. Oh well. Yeah. Still works, yeah. It's still like that's my intent. Like when I say truth, is for him to tell the truth is the intent behind the word.
Truth.
I'll let you interpret
Truth.
that as needed.
Truth. Let's see.
Man, too many fucking
As
windows.
the words hit Hamun, you see the look in his eyes as the command takes him in.
Mhm.
But you also see a smile on his face as he simply says, "I was once yours."
Oh. Insight.
Go ahead, do an insight.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
gonna do that too because Meek is definitely going to want to know the context of that.
Well.
Same.
Yeah, pretty much 12 or higher. You get the context of that. It's not a romantic "I was yours." It was kind of like a "I followed you."
Ah,
But on that,
here we go.
Nero, you're up first.
I am going to start with a level 2 spell, cast Vortex Warp on Hamunkost, and his destination will be right behind Eden, so he's in between all four of us.
Okay, what's to save on Vortex Warp?
You magically twist space around another creature sees in range. Target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. Target can choose to fail. And is teleported to a space of your choice that you can see within range, which is 90 feet.
Fantastic. Constitution saving throw. What's the DC for you?
Let me roll it real quick. Boom. Cast.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, we might have to look at D&D Beyond for you.
Okay.
I think I have to edit that specific spell.
I gotcha.
Where are you? Your bright red hair. It's easy to find you in the list.
The big mohawk, yeah.
Yeah. 15. All right.
All right. Oh. No!
As the ground begins to shift and grip at him, he essentially channels the energy within him and just stops it.
I say we got a raid.
Red!
Hello, radars!
Thank you, Big Fluffy, for the raid. Welcome to the channel. We're just getting into combat with a Vecnan cultist. So we'll see what happens. All right, Nero. With that,
For context, Riku, the wisdom check was for Edness to figure out what is going on here. And with that nat 20, I think it's safe to say that Edness would figure out this is why Meek's on the path of redemption.
I would say even
He
with
was
a
one
nat
of them.
20, this is I would say this is kind of related. You would get that feeling. I would think there's some more concrete information you would need to really get that, but you can sense that this is related in some way.
Yeah, just saying, like, getting the general, like, a basic gist of the situation.
Yeah. Nero, anything else you wanted to do or can do in this sense?
I think I'm going to maintain my position between him and Meek.
All right, sounds good.
That's my
Cool. Tate, you're up.
So I guess we're doing this. So Tate is gonna run up the side right next to this gentleman right there.
The thug. All right.
And he's going to pull his rapier out in one hand and his dagger, one of his plethora of daggers,
Yeah.
in the other hand.
Sounds good.
And we're going to go ahead and try and hit this dude with a booming blade with the rapier.
Sounds good. Go ahead and roll it.
Forget. There it is.
19 will hit. So that's 9 damage. And you do get your sneak attack damage on that too.
Mm-hmm.
Which is another 4
Another
damage.
4.
So 13 damage.
And then I'm going to try and get him with the dagger.
All right, go for it. That definitely hits for 5 more damage.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Good hits. Good hits.
Thanks.
This
Got some new skills.
yeah. The swashbuckler getting sneak attack basically whenever is kind of fantastic.
It's pretty dirty.
It is, but yeah, he takes the rapier attack and you like kind of do like a shot, like kind of like a double stab as this big bulking guy
Sorry,
takes him
guys.
both to the sternum. You see as he's definitely bleeding right now. You got him pretty damn good.
Nice.
Anything else you want to do?
No, that'll be it. But he does start glowing a little bit.
Oh yeah, booming blade.
Yep.
Cool. Meek, you're up.
All right. So, what I'm going to do first before I even do any action is I'm going to speak directly to the thugs.
All right.
And say, you two are free to go if you drop your weapons. My friends here, let's just say they'd rather fight than talk. You, and I'll point my sword at Hama and goes like, you stay. Because I want to know what I need to know more from you.
The thugs don't really say anything, and they just kind of chuckle as if like what you're saying is one of the most ridiculous things they've ever heard. They're thugs. They're here to fight.
Yeah, and I'll say, don't say I didn't warn you then.
All right.
All right. How to make sure. Cool, that's 25. I'm gonna move over to this thug.
All right.
That's 25. That's 25 feet. And with my longsword,
Mm-hmm.
I'm wanting to smack a bitch.
Smack a bitch.
That's a 13.
That'll hit.
Cool. 2 damage.
2 damage. All right.
Nick, take back my curse.
You kind of just like you bonk it on the head. It does like a little slit of damage, but
Yeah, it's like I go for a lethal blow. He just dodges. I just like scrape him across the forehead.
yes. He's got a nice ice scar now.
Yeah.
You just made him look cooler. Anything else?
No, because that was move, that was action. I don't think I have any bonus actions. Do I? That's one thing I kind of hate about alchemy is trying to remember is organizing actions and bonus actions.
Yeah, you kind of need to remember yourself.
Which is why I'm gonna have just D&D Beyond up for that part. Because having a good computer with multiple things.
I mean, I will say you did hit. You don't have any. Do you have any of your smites you want to use?
I want to save those.
Fair enough.
Again, I only did 2 damage. There's no point smiting there.
Yeah.
No, that's it. Because talking ain't gonna work here, so my channel divinity won't do shit.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Edness, you're up.
It looks like they're casting spiritual weapon.
All right, spiritual weapon. Where would you like your spiritual weapon to go?
I was like, yeah, because Slayer, if you're talking, we ain't hearing you. Oh, there you go.
Oh, well, it's in D&D Beyond. I'm casting it right behind Haman. Or
Okay. I am going to throw this down. Oh, it automatically puts you next to you. So pretend this hand is your spiritual weapon. As it should appear here.
I'm not seeing it.
Oh, it's
Okay.
not appearing. I see it, so it's there. But you have
All
one.
right.
Actually, I could probably. Nope, that didn't work. Yep, we'll figure it out later. It's getting to the point that
All
there
right.
might be too many
First-
tokens.
There's that possibility. I'm gonna attack the thug in front of me and Meek.
Okay. That's gonna hit. So that's
And,
7 damage to the thug.
All right. And since the weapon of choice for Lathander is a mace, I'll use my Warhammer action to attack Haman or Hamun
Mm.
as my attack roll for the spiritual weapon.
All right, go ahead. Uh, 15 will hit, so that's another 7 damage from the spiritual weapon.
Yeah, but this is on the leader of the group.
Yes, that is true. Oh, I should actually I should say for that for Hamoon, beats it. Anything else you're able to do?
No escape. All who serve Vecna will die. And so will Vecna.
All right. It is Hamun's turn. Oh, there's a picture weapon. Hamun kind of hears you say that and goes, "You have no idea what you're getting yourself into." As you see him, let's see, what is he going to do? He is going to. You see as his hand comes out, as the flame begins to wreath, and he goes ahead to snap outward, kind of towards where Nero is. I need Nero, Eden, and Edness to all give me dexterity saving throws. Okay. Just need one from Eden. I mean, sorry,
There you go,
Edness.
Kel. I got your dice curse back.
Good.
Fantastic. As you see, as he throws it out, and then snaps his finger, fire erupts in a 20-foot radius, engulfing the three of you and the zombie. As you each take, as Nero and Ednis, you each take 22 damage. Eden, you take 11 damage.
Yay.
Something you also notice is as this happens, you see the zombie appear to be completely unfazed by this fireball. As you see these green wisps circle him, basically absorbing all of that damage.
Mm.
All right.
Ow.
Yeah. He means fucking business.
In response to his not knowing what we're getting into,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know where I come from.
All right. If that's the case, this thug down here is going to take a retaliating swing at Tate with his mace. And it's going to crit.
Guys, we might be in trouble.
So, let's see here.
That felt personal.
Might be in trouble, guys.
Let's see if this is a exploding crit.
Oh no.
No, the exploding crits are just for us. It's not for them.
That's it.
Oh,
Nat
no,
one, nat one, nat one, nat one.
Okay. So you're going to take 6 plus d6 plus the 4, which is going to be, actually, it's going to be 12 damage.
Still oof.
Yeah. Aren't you glad I gave you a level up?
Aren't you glad you didn't get hit by the fireball?
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, for Tate, the fireball wouldn't have done shit.
Well, not as much.
Yeah, not as much, but they would have still taken some damage. All right. Eden, you're up.
Oh boy. This changes maybe plan. Fudge-stickle. What was I gonna do? Okay, we're gonna have to do. We will wait to do that. Looks like. Let's see. I am going because I need them to know that we aren't playing. I didn't get that yet. I am wrong. Oh, I did. Okay. I am going to cast Moonbeam. And I need it to be, if I can, between the zombie, the thug, and Haman. Like, can I put it in that middle? Or do you need it to be in a 5-foot? It has a 5-foot radius.
Mhm. I'm gonna say no, only because he's gonna counterspell it.
Oh, dick.
Yeah,
So you are
he
a
is a
peanut.
dick. So you see as the moonbeam starts coming down, and he throws up an incantation and his hand up as basically a barrier shoots upward to block the moonbeam and shoot it back up into the sky.
Ah. Well played. Okay.
All
Then
right.
I am going to. I think I'm going to move here.
Okay.
Not taking eyes off of them. Just well played. And just walk.
All right.
Dark purple eye.
So this top thug, after getting hit much harder by Ednus than Meek, is gonna retaliate against Ednus. $17 does not hit Ednus. And then the zombie is also going to swing at Ednus with his slam attack. And with an 18, we'll meet your AC for 5 damage.
So I take 5 more.
Nero, not looking too good, buddy, but it's your turn.
Nero still has little patches of his stuff that's like kind of like singed and burning. His face is all black and just kind of smoke. And he's like, okay, that's how you want to play it. And he casts mirror image on himself. So there
Okay.
are now 3 Neros, all sitting next to each other.
Fantastic. Good idea.
It's let me pull up this spell real quick here. Mirror image. 3 illusory duplicates. So it's 3 duplicates plus me.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's
Yeah.
4 of us now.
There's
Every
four of
time
you.
someone attacks me, I roll 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate.
Yep. Similar to what Calorel had in our first battle. So, anything else for you?
No, I think he's gonna stay back.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 26, he's at about a 4. So
That's a good way to put it. Tate, it's your turn.
Tate was thoroughly unimpressed with this douchebag in front of him's attack.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to retaliate again.
All right. Go for it. $12 is going to hit.
Whew.
That's 9 damage.
Plus another 8.
9, 8. That's 17.
17.
That is 17 damage as that thug. Tell me how you kill it.
So Tate's going to take that hit from him. And it's going to kind of like daze him for a second. And then he's just going to like come right back up, smile at the dude, and just stab him right in the throat.
Fantastic. Yeah, that thug is now dead.
Say something. I dare you. Oh, no, you can't. I'm sorry. Oh.
On the way down, he's going to be like, shh.
All right. That's that was that one. Do you have anything else to do?
I don't do both attacks have to be on the same person, or can I use that, like, can I step forward and use the other one on Haman?
You can step forward and use the other one on Haman.
Okay.
Sure. Then
I will do that.
Go for it. By the way, I don't know why the first thug disappeared, but it's still there.
I'm just straddling his dead body.
All right, go for it.
That is weird. I'm still seeing it there. The one thug on my screen.
Yeah. There's some weird stuff happening around here.
I have no idea what just happened.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, all my stuff just disappeared.
Uh-oh.
That was super weird.
Did you get it back or?
Working on it.
Okay.
We're good.
All right. Let's see if you hit Hamun. Oh, that's a crit.
Does that count?
So go ahead, roll another d20.
Yes.
While he's doing that, you rolled a nat 20 and a nat 1 the same fucking roll.
Yeah, you did.
The odds of that.
Yeah. Ah. All right. So you're gonna do max plus the 3. So that's gonna do 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 8, 9, 10, 11. So you're still gonna do 11 damage
Nice.
With a dagger.
with a dagger.
Yes.
You see as your dagger kind of slices into him. Where on him are you aiming?
Well, he's kind of
Yeah.
like his last attack was like going towards them, so he's like I'm kind of like beside him, right?
Yeah.
We're just gonna go right between the ribs.
All right. Yeah. You take your dagger and you just shank him between the ribs, and you kind of see as you're doing it that you're able to time it as this kind of magical armor going around him finds a gap within it. He essentially has mage armor on right now, so.
Oh.
But no, that's a decent hit. Nice one.
Mm-hmm.
And then because I can do stuff that I'm still getting used to, I'm gonna take a step back.
Okay, yeah. You take a step back. Nothing happens because you're a goddamn rogue swashbuckler.
Yeah.
All right.
He also doesn't have as a reaction because he cast counter spell, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, he doesn't have a reaction right now.
Yep.
Meek.
All right. So I'm assuming I could probably see like the strike happen like in between the thug and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. So when I see Tate hit Hum, I'm gonna go like, I want him alive. And the tone that Meek uses is very different than the tone you guys have heard him use during y'all's trainings. But then he'll look back to the thug and be like, "You've had your chance," and he's going to go for a strike.
All right, go for it.
Motherfucker!
As this time, the thug knows to move his head out of the way.
Yeah. Don't broadcast your moves. Don't say anything. Just and then do it.
Haven't you learned? Anything else for you?
No.
All right. Ennis, you're up.
And to emphasize the fact this guy doesn't know where Edna's comes from, Edna's actually removes their helmet, revealing their face, which for anybody that any of them that are familiar with people from Thay, they recognize somebody from me as being from Thay. And then Edna's goes to slash at the thug.
All right, go for it. Seeing this, Hamon kind of looks at you and goes, "Oh, surprisingly, you don't want to be an ally either." That is definitely going to hit the thug. So 7 damage to the thug.
Mm.
He recognizes you. I mean, he follows a god of the undead, so seeing you're from Thay, he's surprised you don't want to link up with him. Anything else? Anything for your spiritual weapon? Even remember, you still
Yeah.
have that out.
Yep. And that's going after Hamoon.
Yep, go for it. That is going to miss. All right. Anything else for you?
As I said, till now, you didn't know where I came from. You don't mean shit.
Oh, you still haven't learned much of this world, have you? And as he laughs, you see him enveloped in a black mist that just dissipates out of view to where he then appears back here, back in another black mist. As he looks at Meek and goes, "Now let's see if we can jostle some marbles in the right place." As he shoots a firebolt at Meek. That, I believe, hits, yes, for...
It does, but I want to double check something real quick because I took a feat. I want to see if it applies here. No, it doesn't. Never mind.
Yep, you take 15 fire damage as he shoots a bolt of fire at you.
Oh!
As he looks at you and just goes, "Remember now? I was one of your best."
I'm assuming I can make a history check.
Yes. Yes, I'll let you do that.
Well, I mean, I figured I was coming up with that line.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, 18.
With all the memories, with all of what he was saying, he's right. He was one of your best. You remember him as one of your best lieutenants.
Do I recall like who we were serving at the time or no?
You might be able to put the pieces together.
Another history check, I'm assuming?
Next round.
Okay. No, that's fine too. I just figured I'd go ahead and ask.
Yeah.
So.
You feel that blast kind of jostle those marbles, and you're like, wait a minute. Eden, it's your turn.
Oh, you guys. Okay. This I need because I know Nero is looking bad. Is anyone else looking bad? Like I feel like Meek might be getting
Edness is
hurt.
bloody.
I say on a
Oh,
scale of 1 to 44, I'm a 29.
Ah, got it. Cool. So we'll do this. We will use
On that scale, Edness is a 17.
Yeah. So we will do this. I will. Oop, I'm on the wrong. I can't do that there. I have to do it on the
Yeah,
actual
where
map.
Nero's probably holding their liver right now.
I will stay where I am.
I mean, you got hit with fire, so.
Yeah, it's his liver with a side of fava beans.
Oh, good lord!
And as my action,
All right.
I will use my channel divinity to do Twilight Sanctuary.
All right.
30-foot radius sphere centered on me, filled with dim light. So suddenly, the holy symbol that they have on their neck, around her neck, she holds it. and a wisp of purple. Then it gets suddenly darker, and it's a dimly lit area. And whenever a creature, including me, ends my turn in that sphere, you can get 1d6 plus 4 temporary hit points. So that should encompass, with 30 feet, should encompass everyone.
Oh, it does. I just
It
checked.
does, yeah, definitely,
Perfect.
definitely encompasses everyone.
Excellent. That is what I wanted to do. And then, as my bonus action, because that's a thing we have now. Nope, can't do that one. Where'd you go? There you are. Range 60 feet. Perfect. I will cast a spiritual weapon as well.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, party
and
with two clerics can be dangerous.
yes, it can.
Yes.
Did I mark it? I didn't. There it goes.
Where are you looking to
Um,
do?
right behind Mr. Hammond.
All right, give me one moment.
And it's a D20
Right
plus.
Like right behind him. Behind him.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 second as I bring this
New
one out. New character. Fantastic. And as part of the bonus action, you can still you can
Right.
have an attack.
And it's 1d20 plus 7, so I'm just going to roll
Yes.
a d20.
Go for it. I'll probably add something to your character sheets for later. That is going to hit.
And it is 1d8 plus 5. So 1d8. So
7
7
damage.
total damage.
He is bloodied.
Good. Counter
right.
that.
He's unable to.
I know.
All right. The thug that's still standing is going to take another swing at Edness. And it's gonna miss. And then the zombie is gonna take a swing at Edness. And it's also going to miss. Nero, you are up.
I keep going to hit unmute and alchemy. It's like, oh wait, no, wrong one.
Please don't do that, because I had double Kel earlier and it destroyed my ears.
Good to know. Okay, so if I were to like booming voice, I'll just like unmute both.
Right.
Um,
God mic mode.
Hey, not my fault. I'm a human megaphone.
I'm going to use my last second level spell slot, and I've been doing a lot of new spells. I'm just going to stick with my old faithful Fire Chaos Bolt at him at second level.
At who?
At Hammond.
All right, go for it. Gonna miss.
Well, that's a wasted spell slot. I am going to use my... No, I'm not around anyway, so I'm not going to incur any attacks of opportunity. I'm just going to move back.
All right.
And then 1d6, right? Because of the
Twilight
bubble.
Sanctuary, yeah.
Yeah, you can't hear me. Hold on. 1d6. Every time. There we go. I got it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
Can
6.
I have mine?
Can you have yours?
Sure.
Yay!
So
Still in the single digits, but
I'll let you all decide. If you want to roll it, that's fine. I'm fine either way.
whichever is higher.
Actually,
No, you're gonna have to decide in a moment who's gonna roll it. Well, I'm not gonna do this every time.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
You're not rolling your HP with advantage.
Yes. Temp HP with
That-
advantage.
All right, Tate, you're up.
So did we all just get temporary hit points?
No, it's
Oh,
at
okay.
the end of your turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Tate's angry. So he's going to use his full movement, run around the zombie so it doesn't like swing at him.
Yep.
And he's going to get right up on top of this guy
All right,
Yeah.
and give him
Do
the
it.
old 1-2.
go for it.
Sorry, that was funny.
Gonna hit.
Plus
Plus.
another 8.
Tell me how you put him down.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
Let's go.
He's going to run up on him. And since Tate's quick, I'm assuming that dude doesn't know he's there right away.
Yep.
So he's going to kind of like do like a sweep the leg takedown kind of thing and then drive his rapier into his chest on the way down.
Ugh. As you stab him in the chest, you kind of push him on down into the ground, almost pinning him to the ground. An oddness with him, it appears that he's not moving. He is dead. He dead. But anything else you want to do?
Tate's going to kind of like turn and look at Nero real quick. You think Meek's going to be mad? And then that's it.
Chest compressions. Do chest compressions.
Hard to do that with a rapier in your chest.
Just around the rapier. Do chest compressions.
Yeah,
around the rapier.
I'll kind of put it in like that.
Well, chest
That little
compressions.
spot between.
All right, Meek, you're up.
I was like, when you do chest compression, you see blood just spurting out of the hole where the rapier is. Oh. No, so yeah, no, when Meek sees you take down Hamun, he's definitely gonna be yelling, like, I said I needed him alive. And without even like really looking, it's almost like he's turned this way, like the thug here looking to where Hamun is.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to take the sword, literally just take a swipe at the thug there.
Go for it.
Cal, quick suggestion. About make 5-foot step so I can roll with advantage.
I would say I'm fine where I'm at. So
Okay.
I'm not too worried on that part. Even though it's an at one, so God fucking damn it.
I tried to help you out.
Not
just
Slayer, just don't.
as you swing it. Anything else
So-
you want to do?
We need to focus
Nope.
on not telegraphing your moves. That's maybe that's some training we need to do. I think maybe we can talk about that later, but that's
Oh, also, the D6 since before I forget, your D6, Tim.
awesome.
I almost forgot about that. I was like, I'm cool with temporary hit points right now.
So you get 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. Edness, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to try to finish up this thug.
Go
But
for
first,
it. All right. Get away from the wild swinging Meek. All right. Let's see what you got. The 7 is not going to hit. As you take this far and go to slash at him, as he's more aware of you than Meek, so he kind of just like sidesteps out of the way, kind of strategically to get away from your blade.
I couldn't figure out how to get it to roll with advantage, so.
With your rolls, it wouldn't have worked anyway.
Yeah, but that's okay.
And then
Let's see if
he'll get hit by your spiritual weapon for 4 damage. Definitely
which catches him off guard.
Oh yeah, definitely catches him off guard. He's definitely bleeding now. Anything else for you?
That'll be it.
All right. Eden, you are up.
Edness, you get 7 temporary hit points.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. 20 feet. 1, 2, 3. I will move the spiritual weapon 20 feet to get in front of the thug.
So right there.
Yep. And this is a D20 roll.
Who are you trying to hit?
The thug.
Not that it matters.
Yeah. I was like
as your what does your weapon look like again?
Mine looks like a warhammer.
Yeah. As that spiritual warhammer comes in and he just like blocks it with his shoulder.
It's like it's coming right at you.
He's just getting ganged up on.
Okay, it is a bonus action. Cool.
Yeah.
So my action, since that didn't work, we are going to do oh gosh, where are you at? There you are. He spells. I'm gonna do a guiding bolt at him at first level.
All right, go for it.
On the
On the thug?
On the thug.
Fantastic. Tell me how your guiding bolt kills him.
Oh, so the warhammer acts as a distraction because that's totally how I planned it out, right? Yeah. Warhammer just sort of goes like this, and then it goes ding, and right at the forehead. Just
nice.
I guess we don't need the advantage there, but it was there. And then I will move to the body. I know it's not his.
It would be right there.
But yeah. I know Meek said they wanted them alive. Okay, I need to check something.
Make a medicine check for me before you do this.
Excellent. Absolutely. I can do that. That's a thing I can do. Medicine. Check. 7. What is this?
Any way I could possibly help him out since I'm like right there?
Sure, yeah.
Cool.
This man appears to have been stabbed.
Go ahead and make that medicine check again. Consider it advantage.
There we go.
9. I'm gonna say, especially with being a cleric, he is barely alive. Like, he doesn't have much time left or much breath left, but he is alive. To like a layman, like from far away, he looks dead as fuck. But
Right.
but after examining him, you could see that he has just a little bit left.
Okay.
I'm not a
Okay.
doctor or anything, but he doesn't look good.
He doesn't. I don't know how to. Oh, technically, his turn would have been before
Yeah,
me, so I can't do what I was thinking to do.
he's
But I will.
incapacitated.
Yeah. Um. Okay. Um. We'll see what happens now that they're in the light. I say, like in the dim light, because well, everyone's technically now still in light,
Yeah.
but I may. I don't know what. We'll find out. We will find out. We will find out.
All right. The zombie is going to try to take a swing at Edness again. And it's going to miss. Nero, you're up.
Nero's going to hold his hand up, and similar to how he did it, you see fire kind of start coming out of his hand. He's like, "Look, see, I can do it too," and cast firebolt on the zombie.
All right, go ahead. 16 is going to hit for 9 damage. 9 fire damage. Nice.
There's more where that came from.
Yep. The zombie's not looking good. Tate, you're up.
We're gonna try and finish off that zombie.
All right. Go ahead and roll it. $16 will hit for 7 damage. Go ahead and roll your sneak attack on it too. You do get the sneak attack for another 7. So
It's
that's
dead.
14. So that's going to be 14 damage. He does need to do something real quick.
Oh no.
Yep. See if it stays standing.
And it does not. And tell me how you kill this zombie.
Go Tate.
He's just gonna come straight in, like just real slow, just like straight through the back of the neck and just kind of like out through the mouth.
Nice. Skewered zombie.
As it just right in front of Edness.
Damn. All right. Yeah. Shit's dead. That brings us out of initiative. That brings us out of combat even. I'm going to go ahead and take us out of there. We can go back into the story mode side of things.
So, well, Edness will grab their helmet and put it back on. Is he actually dead?
No. And I look to Meek and I say, you said you wanted to talk to him. We can bring him back, since he's not dead yet. But I am cautious to do. The only thing I can do is heal him.
I can
But
heal
we
him
need
enough where he's conscious.
You kind of hear from him, from Hamoon's breath, as much breath as he can get, almost a chuckle, as you all stand around him contemplating what to do.
Also, if you give me a day, I can learn spirit. I can learn. Or wait, maybe not. Is Speak with Dead a higher spell? Shit, I don't remember. I always forget what level that is. Oh, nope. I
You
can't do that yet. I can't do that yet. Can't do that yet. That's not a thing I can do yet. Um,
I was
you
gonna
begin.
say,
No, go
as they're
ahead.
doing, Meek's not even gonna say a word. I'm just gonna walk up to Hamun and cast Spare the Dying, just to
Okay.
stabilize him at least while we figure out what the hell we're doing.
Yeah,
oh,
and he
good. You
goes.
have that.
Yeah, you go ahead and cast your spare to dying on him. As he looks up to you and goes, and he goes, "You have no idea what you've gotten yourself into."
Yeah, once stabilized, because I'm also still seething from this whole bit.
Yeah.
Remember the scene in Independence Day when Will Smith just decks the alien?
I don't think you want to hit him because that'll knock him back.
Non-lethal.
Oh, okay.
But that's pretty much what's going to be, is that since he's pretty much already like down, this is just going to be a non-lethal punch to knock him out.
You go ahead, you give him that smack, and you see as his eyes grow wider and a bigger smile on his face as he looks at you, he goes, "Yes, kill me. You of all people know that a death is a privilege of ours. This is how we honor him."
Oh, that's right.
Meek, where's your sword at this moment?
Back in my scabbard.
Which is located where?
Left hand, be on my right hip.
Be on your right hip.
Because Meek's a lefty like I am.
Nah, I'm not going to do that. You see as... Make a perception check, Meek.
Sure. With the good old +0.
Guidance. Never mind.
Without...
I'm happy to be rid of that.
You see... You're looking at him as he's saying this, and all of a sudden you see a blood splurt come from his chest. As you look now, as he stabbed himself with a dagger, he then brings his other hand up to grab you, to pull you closer, and says to you, "It was always going to be an honor to die by your hand. Oathbreaker." As the final breath leaves, and he collapses dead.
That line, does it jog any memories?
Yes.
History check.
Yes.
Guidance.
Wait to see what happens first.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
it's
give it to
18.
you anyway. Give you a D4.
Yeah. I rolled an 18 without it.
I'm going to ask you this,
Hold
Kel,
on.
because...
I'll roll the D4 just for the hell of it since you gave it there.
Oh, yeah. I'm
19.
going to ask you this, Kel.
Yeah.
Why would an agent of Vecna be calling you an Oathbreaker?
See, this is why I wish I actually had more of a backstory written for Meek. So I'm not coming up with a spot. Just look at notes.
Really?
Oh, I thought you were asking me to reveal backstory info that I haven't made up yet.
No. Well, this is a question to you, as me trying to give you information without actually. I'm trying to have you figure this out.
Yeah. Now my guess is probably Ooh, was a paladin of Vecna, is my guess.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yep. And if it was Oathbreaker, especially under Vecna, it could be Conquest. It could be.
You were a paladin of conquest.
Yep. Okay.
While under Vecna. And Hamun was your number 1 lieutenant in your division.
I just want to see how this goes. I want to roll deception to see how I to hide that realization off my face. To see how straight a face I can keep.
Go for it. Anyone who wants to challenge it, roll insight.
Absolutely.
And the fun part is I still get the guidance.
I thought you already rolled it.
And then constant, or not constant, and for next minute.
Nope, it's just one time.
God damn it.
Well,
it's gonna be hard to beat it then.
Nero sees it. Tate sees it on your face. Eden sees it on your face.
8 motherfuckers.
The question is Slayer.
2, 3.
Big question is Slayer. Does Edna see it on his face?
Eden definitely sees it.
Yeah. They all see on your face as your face goes from that gray to pale white. They might not know exactly what's going on in your head, but your face is telling a lot right now about how what Hamun said in his last words is affecting you.
Yeah.
So go ahead and I'll say you can describe.
As a matter of fact, I would see that with my passive insight.
But yeah, feel free to describe what do your party members see on your face as these last words are said.
So real quick, so I can kind of get an idea of what you would actually see. Where's everyone standing in relation to Meek and Hamun?
We probably would have all been around the body.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but I mean, would you guys have been behind me? Would you guys been a little bit on the other side, facing me? Is what I'm wondering.
I know I was next to him. I was next to him, Hamun, so I'm actually facing you. I would have probably been facing you.
Same.
Standing right next to you.
As I goes, where would Tate be in relation? Just so I can kind of just figure this out.
He would be right there, right behind where he killed that zombie, still just kind of standing there for a second, and then kind of slowly turning back towards the group.
Okay, because I was on that side where you were, so you'd be behind, but you still see. Okay.
Yep.
So I would say Tate and Nero probably see the same, where it's kind of the side profile, where it's mainly just as Chris said, just going pale in the face, and you guys will all, and everyone see this too, regardless of which direction they are. Is one of his hands is shaking as Meek just gets up and just walks away from Hamun's body. For Eden and Edna, since you guys are on the opposite side staring, you literally see his eyes go almost all white. It's almost like his pupils just disappear from shock. You don't know how that's physically possible, but it happened.
Now I think we all understand why you had the urge to seek redemption.
Oh, I didn't say anything on that part. So you don't necessarily know what Hamun meant there, Slayer.
Yes, but remember, I made a wisdom check earlier and was able to figure out that it's somewhat related.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been revealed on the realization that he had, unless Rico
you don't know.
counted.
You can't tell this exact. You can't tell this exact thing. This is still some sort of relation to his redemption, but you don't know exactly the details.
Yeah, so the realization I had is still oblivious to everyone. I've realized something, but you don't know the details, the specifics.
And it's not good.
Yeah.
I look as you stare,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, Memories are tricky, especially when they're dark. You're not that person anymore. Even if you ever were, you're on a path. Stay true to that.
You just see Meek still just kind of like walking away, like hand shaking. And I'll probably say when he gets to a nearby tree, he's probably going to punch the tree as hard as he can.
Or lash
And
out in anger. I don't know.
Oh no! When he punches it, I'll say he probably punched so hard. You guys actually, even from the distance, hear crunch in his hand.
We'll take care of that later.
So
Let's keep
go ahead.
going.
So Tate is going to kind of like nonchalantly like bend down and start looting through the two thugs. and while he's just kind of like rifling through their pockets and stuff, he's going to be like, two things real quick. One, sorry, Meek, I didn't mean to kill the guy. And two, on that same note, he knows I killed him, right?
Misha's going to give you a stare, much like the one when you, again, like the wording you did for the bet. As you just see, like, his hand, like, again, like, definitely probably disfigured for a bit, so he heals it himself or someone else heals it with skin scraped a little.
Hey, you did not kill him. He killed himself.
Well,
I mean, Tate helped, right? A little bit.
I mean, we're a team. Everybody did their part. But if we are keeping count, I did kill 3 of them.
I don't think this isn't a...
This isn't a measuring contest.
Oh, I definitely win that one.
Because of the horn.
No, you don't.
Tate, just to let you know, like on each of them, you find they each have a mace, they each have a heavy crossbow, and they each have like a metal badge in the insignia of Vecna.
Oh, quick clarification for what I said earlier. Edness was referring to the Oathbreaker aspect of why Meek is seeking redemption. Because as a paladin, Edness understands what an Oathbreaker is.
But
So,
you wouldn't
Well-
but you did it. You did the check before you knew that, before the Oathbreaker line. So you would not.
Yeah.
I would have to have you do that again. But
And that's
I'm gonna
if
say
everyone
that.
heard, and that's if everyone heard that line too, because I don't know how loud you're
Yeah.
making him say it.
Yeah, a lot of this is a lot
Oh,
of
good
this.
point.
A lot of what I said is what's in Meek's head right now. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So
I'd say we still have a mission to do. We still have something to accomplish. I know we're close to a rest. Maybe we should find a place to relax for the evening before we head into the mine. We have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, so we do.
looking at the map you provided, that you were provided on how to get, it's a very simple map. You see on the map a few yards away from the cave entrance is a spot that's marked as a safe camping spot.
Okay. Let's try to get to this point here, and then we can rest before we
All
head
right.
into the mine.
The west.
As we all start to walk off, Tate's gonna kind of like whistle and get Nero's attention, and he's gonna toss that second amulet to him.
Nero's going to catch the amulet, and then as everyone kind of leaves, he's going to hang back for a second, look at the guy's dead body, and then just hand down cast firebolt on it. Out of spite.
Yes! He is a charred fucking crisp now.
I feel better now. Okay, he walks off.
I say, wait, hold on. Make sure. Wait, who'd you char?
Hamun.
Okay, I'll make sure I heard that right.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy
And
who
remember-
charred me.
And as something I did tell Meek earlier is that this guy was the HK in his vision. So Hamun cost.
Oh,
So
it all connects.
yes.
Oh.
All right. So you keep walking another maybe hour or two, and you get to a point where you see yourselves just outside of the mines. It is dark at this point, so you settle down for a long rest before you actually get ready to enter the mines. Yeah, I'll leave the night to you all. If there's anything in particular you want to discuss, do, etc. I'm gonna run and grab a soda, but I'll have my headset on to respond to anything so I can hear. So feel free to role play a bit.
Well, first off, once we set up, Meek's going to use, I'd probably say, and you can correct me when you come back, Riku, like 2 or 3 points from lay of hands to heal his hand.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, you can do that.
I was gonna say. I was gonna. Okay, that's fine.
It's only 2 points.
You have a party with 3 healers.
Yeah. I'm not too worried.
Yeah, right now we're technically having 2 clerics, 2 paladins, 2 sorcerers, and a rogue.
And I'm 2 of those at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So is Slayer.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
boy.
But Meek, for the most part, is probably going to be at the mouth of the cave just the whole night, like essentially doing watch, since he doesn't have to sleep.
Okay. The mouth of the cave, it's not as open as you see on the screen. It's actually these giant metal doors that are locked in. It's interesting because the doors are almost acting as a light source in this area. As you notice that they are covered with everbright that is illuminating the surface of the doors. So yeah, just something to know about that.
I think Nero's gonna walk over to Meek and sit next to him and just be like, "So, that was rough, huh?"
He's going to give you the same stare he gave Tate.
Just saying, it's sure there's things about my history that I'd like to forget. So, really, you have kind of a gift in your rebirth.
Just because I think it'll be funnier. While he's still giving you that look, you're going to start hearing crunching as you see that's when he does the healing on his hand, as you see his bones go back in place.
Ew.
Yeah. Nero's just gonna kind of throw up in his mouth a little bit and be like, "Good talk." Gets up, walks towards the But sits down next to Tate and be like, "Meek wants some alone time."
I'd say he's earned it.
No shit, Sherlock.
I thought I'd try my hand at some nice words, and instead I got bone crunching. So I'll be dreaming about that tonight.
Do you need healing?
It could be worse. It could be your bones.
Yeah. Did he crunch your? Did he crunch your? Did he crunch your? Are you? Is he? Are you okay?
I'm thanks to your spell, I'm actually doing a lot better. But no, he wasn't crunching my bones. He
Oh,
was fixing his own when he
yeah.
punched the tree.
Ah, got it.
Whatever that dude told him, it was it walloped him pretty good. So maybe just, I guess, just give him some space. I don't know. Like I'm not a people person, man.
I'm not a people.
It,
Speaking of like walloping, you really took it to the face.
that
Right.
honestly is one of the closest times I've come to death ever. Not a big fan of pain, and yeah, I was hanging on by a
Nah,
thread
you've
there.
been
So
closer.
Well, here's the thing. Now
okay,
you've
yeah,
got
fair
that.
point.
From now on, you'll have that touch of realism for any future heists we pull.
I touch Nero and I go, "You should be okay now." And I cast Cure Wounds, and you gain 9 hit points.
Much appreciated. Um,
You look
yeah, that's
terrible.
I. Well, I'm back to full now, so that's
He always looks
kind of
terrible.
insulted.
You look
Yo,
terrible.
what the hell?
Yeah, that's just kind of his face at this point.
Runs his hand
You'll be
through his
fine.
mohawk. Like, I'm going to
You're
bed.
better.
No offense,
Screw you
Nero,
guys,
you're
I'm
just
going
not my
home.
type.
It'll be okay. Good night.
Nero just goes over to his bedroll and just.
Oh, poor guy. Uh, um, after a beat, like making sure everyone. Am I making food? Oh God, should I make food? I don't even know. Um, God, I hate. I'm fucking mom. Yeah, of course I make food. I don't know how, but I make something and like put it together just so that people have something. I don't eat, so it's weird. That's what I'm saying. Um,
Because you don't
and
eat doesn't mean you don't know how to make food.
fair. So I make something together for those that do eat. I know Nero has gone to bed very early. Um, but just
Well,
make
he's still
something.
awake, but he's just laying there.
I say food's ready. Come get some if you want some.
I can just imagine Eden, because of the fact that they don't have taste buds, they cook like any basic white person where there's just no seasonings.
Wrong.
It's always unseasoned boiled chicken.
That's lazy white people.
Oh God.
I should know I'm one of them
I want to know if. Oh God.
occasionally.
Do
And
I?
Nero's gonna get up and kind of like still just big kind of grimace on his face, grabs some food. Thank you. Walks back.
Eat
I'll have you
What,
heartily.
know
Nero
that I've
can't
had
handle that he's
people.
not my type?
I don't
I'll
think
have you
that's
know
it.
that I've had people call me conventionally attractive. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't think that's a compliment.
Tate's gonna pat him on the shoulder. There's somebody out there for everybody, bud.
Damn. Ow. Ow. My heart. Our
When
lack
the
of
people
heart.
that have the highest charismas just roast each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's big words coming from a guy with handles on his head.
Oh.
Sometimes the ladies just need something to hold on to.
I can't. Oh God.
So the evening comes and goes, and now
One more thing.
Actually, do have
Just-
something.
no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm kidding.
um, but it'll be later. So, Goose, Tate, if you want to do something.
Oh yeah, Tate was just gonna do some more work with Goblin.
Oh, ah,
So last time he trained him to sit. This time he is going to, because this thing is going to get big, so it's going to be more like doggish anyway. He's going to teach Goblin to roll over.
No.
oh no.
Nice. Roll animal handling.
Hmm.
You teach it to roll over.
And I'm going to do like a pss, 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 good boy and like give him some pets and give him some of my food, probably most of my food, and I'll eat some of it.
All right.
Eden knows how to season. I'm just gonna say that right now. they, they may not know what it tastes like, but damn it, there's gonna be a bunch of seasonings on that shit.
All right.
Before
Why is everything
finding
Cajun?
because Cajun's good salt food.
Oh, no, it's
Right.
fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, before finding a spot to sleep, Edness will walk past Nero, pat him on the head, and he heals 5 hit points.
Oh, I appreciate it. I'm even if I'm at full, I'm never gonna not turn down hit points.
especially since you're all going into a long rest, so you're gonna get it all back anyway.
Heals.
You
I
should
don't do it
always-
with pain.
Yeah.
You should always heal. You're
Yeah.
very weak. Probably the weakest of us all.
I'd take offense
Yeah.
to that, but sorcerers have the lowest hit die of every class, so
No, wizards are worse.
Well, wizards still have a C6. It's the same D. It's the same.
it's the same.
So, Eden, you said you wanted to do something later.
Yes, I'm going to. I have a feeling, given that Eden and Meek often don't need much sleep or need to sleep, that their evenings tend to sometimes align.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to try to take this moment to, before they take their rest. I always forget what it's called.
Sentry's
Did I
rest.
forget? Yeah, it is called rest. Thought so.
Yep.
And just go over to him again. And kind of like sit next to him. Um, I know we're not good on sleeping, but night is often a good time to stop the thoughts. I know a lot happened today, but what I said earlier rings true. You're not the person you were, and you never will be. We are ever changing every day. I don't know what he told you. I don't know what it means to you. But who you are now and who you continue and choose to be is what's important. We're doing something much bigger than ourselves. And I feel, if nothing else, that can be your focus.
So Meek's going to turn to you, and you're going to notice his hand's actually still healing, as if he's purposely slowing down the progress, even though he uses lay on hands, almost to drag it out. He doesn't give you the same look, though, that he gave Nero and Tate, because it's probably been a few hours at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. And goes and says, whatever I was is still there. You heard me out there. You saw the actions I took.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I was is still buried in there.
Then what do you want to do with that? Do you want to let the chains of the past hold you down, corrupt you, and become something you once were? Or do you want to break those chains and become something more? You're on a path to redemption, it seems. Stay on that path. Your actions will determine the rest.
We will see. But I'm going to ask this of you, and you are not to tell the others. If I turn into what I was, with no hesitation, you put me down.
Consider it done. And I put my hand on your head and just close my eyes and go, yes, consider it done. No hesitation, right?
None.
Say the word. Then I'll put my hand on your head again. I won't cast the full spell, but I always have inflict wounds prepared. And I just stand up and go, don't drown in your thoughts, and walk away.
Meek, as you sit here in the silence after hearing this from Eden, processing the words, processing all that has happened, you slip into whatever trance you go into when you quote unquote rest. The vision that first received plays again in your mind. This time a lot clearer than it was before. You see the barracks of various members of the army that you commanded. You see Hamun Kost there helping you out with a task, calling you captain, but you're not able to make out what comes after captain still. You hear the sounds outside of the tent as if almost a war is going on. you realize that this vision isn't just a memory. It's your last memory. This moment in this vision you're having was your last moments before you died the first time. However, at one point, all goes white. And you begin to feel warmth. A warmth of guidance, a warmth of safety. Words aren't said to you, but it's that feeling that there is something there that will help you never become this again. You hear Eden's words repeat in your mind about how you are not this. You will not be this again. Whatever presence is the reason you brought your life back is telling you that in this moment, as you reaffirm your oath to receive this redemption, that whomever this is will be there every step of your journey to ensure that all goes right. You begin to see a figure in the warmth. Kind of a humanoid figure with flowing robes. But that's all you can make out for now, before it's morning. Eden, interestingly, when you put your hand on Meek's head and went to just kind of show that you have the power to end him if needed, so to say, you felt a bit of this warmth as well. You get the feeling that there is somebody else watching over Meek besides the rest of you all.
Okay.
But that's basically it. You know that there is a presence there besides just the oath giving him his power.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Shall we head into the morning and get to the caves?
Sure.
All right. So you wake up the next morning. Meek, tell us a little bit about how in this next morning, as everybody rises and gets ready for the day, gets ready to explore his mind, how is Meek doing right now? What is Meek doing?
I would say since Meek would get up before everyone else because they only require 4 hours of being still to get their long rest. I think he's going to surprise everyone by, since Eden cooked the night before, Meek is cooking breakfast.
Oh, shit!
But I want to roll to see how well he seasons it. Because, again, he's dead. He doesn't really have taste buds anymore. I want to roll for how the seasoning goes.
Do it!
What do you want me to roll?
What do I want you to roll? God.
I can do percentile. I can just do a D20. If there's a certain skill you want me to do just for shits and giggles, like nature.
I am going
to make sure I don't actually pick a poison plant as a seasoning.
Wait a minute. That actually reminds me, Damon, what does Erica usually make you roll when you're making food during Gaia Chronicles?
Oh God, I don't.
Oh, it could be survival too.
Yeah, it's survival.
I think it was. Yeah, I was thinking it was survival.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was survival.
Yep. Go ahead and roll survival for me. Yeah, I forgot that she has us do that.
That's a 6.
Oh dear.
I mean, hey, at least Eden doesn't eat.
Describe what is put in front of your party mates in the morning for me, please.
So appearance wise, it looks like a standard breakfast, with like maybe some scrambled eggs, some crispy bacon. Because appearance wise, it ain't hard to make it look that way. Who's gonna be the first one to take a bite of their food? Cool. Nero. So Nero, you wake up and you go like, oh, this looks good. You take a bite and you immediately feel a crunch as you realize the salt I used was actual rocks.
I think he's just going to power through it. He knows that Meek is in a very delicate place right now, and he's like, you know what? I don't want to hurt his feelings, so he just another big fork full. It's like,
Even if it cracks a tooth.
Oh yeah.
It's just a rocky situation.
Oh,
and then
Tate, be wary of the salt. Like,
Oh, I'm still
food, man.
stuffed from last night. I'm good.
All right.
But thanks, Meek. It looks
Be wary
great.
of the salt.
Eden attempts I can't eat that. Like just takes it and puts it in their mouth. They can't taste it. They can't. This is crunchier than I would recall. That's okay. It's good that you tried. Kong, 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 kong.
Yes.
I'm also tying that to the fact that Meek also has 8 intelligence, is why it was rocks instead of actual salt.
Mm-hmm.
Like some pebbles got his bag by accident.
Yeah. So, as you clean up camp and prepare for your day, you head up to the beginning of the caves. As I mentioned before, you see these giant metal doors with everbright on them. Even in the sun, you could still see the shine from the doors. You all feel this, even without any sort of detect magic, a strong aura of abjuration magic around these doors. But you see the doors, they're shut tight, and you see a little keyhole.
I have the key. Sorry, I just read Use's message.
Oh, I wish I could highlight that.
Oh, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
I kind of take out the key and I look to the party and I say, "Are we ready to do this?"
Might as well.
Okay. And I will take the key and put it in the hole.
As you put it in and turn, you hear the locking mechanism of the door unlock itself. And the doors slowly open. You can see how the Everbright on the doors is casting light into the caves. So you can see pretty damn far down into the caves than probably normally.
Oh,
Hmm?
one more thing.
Yeah.
I use my Eyes of Night
Mm-hmm.
to give Meek and Tate 300 feet. Oh, I can do it to 5. Shit. Sorry. Level change, y'all. Um,
Hey,
everybody gets Eyes of Night. So everyone has a dark vision of up to 300 feet.
Thanks, Mom.
fantastic.
You're welcome.
Do you take the key back?
Yeah, I would have taken the key out of the hole.
Fantastic. The
Yeah.
doors are still open, casting light down into this tunnel. You see, as you look down the walls of the tunnel, dwarvish runes painted on the walls with arrows. If you could speak dwarvish, this points towards various different locations nearby.
Edness will translate.
Yeah.
I
you
also
s-
speak Dwarvish.
Fantastic. You see arrows pointing towards let me see. I mean, they're pointing towards various different areas and where the main tunnel is. You see the biggest sign though is towards Mithril Hall. But yeah, the doors are open.
We should probably close those behind us.
I was thinking that after everyone gets in, I will go to the doors and try to close them.
As you go to close them, one thing you do notice is that the keyhole is not present on the other side of the doors.
Oh, crap. Maybe we don't close them. Because I can't unlock it from this side.
So there's no kind of mechanism, anything whatsoever on the other side at all?
You don't notice anything, no?
Maybe we
Too bad none
close
of us
it,
are. Not,
like put a rock or something, and just leave it propped just a hair.
Like slightly ajar.
Yeah. Giving the
too
appearance.
bad one of us isn't an arcane trickster.
Right. Okay. We'll like attempt to like keep like give the illusion that they're at least mostly closed, and then um put like a stone or something in between the two to keep it ajar.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Does the door have a latch, like on the other side?
No, it is one of those like push to open doors. So they open inward.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. The locks are like inside like the side of the door, like the small part of the door. So yeah. So I'm assuming you all went inside.
Yes.
All right. During your beginning part of your trek, it's pretty uneventful. These are some really well-made mines. Like this used to be one of the main. Like it still has held up over these years. You see the runes on the walls. You see places where there has been some mining and such like that. And as you continue down this expansive corridor, the air kind of grows colder as you progress down here. And about 30 minutes into walking, you hear a loud crunch and the sound of metal slamming as you hear the doors that you propped open shut.
Well, shit.
Well, that's something. Maybe the key is the key. Hopefully, the key is the key. But we'll find out. We're already in here, and we kind of yeah.
All right. As you continue on, your vision, as you know, with dark vision, is see in shades of gray as you're walking through. And as you continue, you see that grayness begin to shine a little bit bluer. As you continue down, and you start to see these spectral blue skulls hovering every few yards, providing a dim light in the area. What you also see around these skulls are zombies. And not just some zombies. Almost uncountable amount. They don't seem to be doing much. They are standing in place, kind of doing just their zombie thing. But you begin to see, as you continue downward, more and more appear.
Hmm.
Anything in particular
Well,
in
it's the
terms of
thrill of the night.
When I saw the skulls, I thought that was they're going for an undead motif, and yeah, they took that ball and they ran with it.
Quite literally. Uh,
Tate's gonna kind of look at the group and whisper loud enough for everybody to hear. This is probably a good time for everybody to be quiet.
that's going to be hard.
Yeah, as you say that, every time you Meek says you hear chink chink just from the chainmail that he's wearing.
You notice as you're walking around, even with the sound of your chainmail going, doesn't seem to disturb them as much.
Hmm.
You're still startling them might still be something, but normal movement isn't really doing much.
How does this make me feel better and worse at the same time?
Because it's creepy.
Because you're giving yourself U bumps.
Hey,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's a good one.
That was
Oh
solid.
God.
It took you guys a moment.
Yes.
It was like Tate
Oh.
bumps. That doesn't make any sense.
I think if we just maybe if we just keep going and don't interact, they'll leave us alone. So
Yeah.
let's
Do you guys want me to go ahead a little bit?
don't go too far. But yes.
I'll move ahead like probably like 30, 40 feet. So that way, like, if anything goes down or whatever, I can, like, either yell or cast message.
Okay. You're able to navigate the crowds of zombies fairly well. Even small bumps into them don't seem to disturb them. They all seem very sedated down here. As you walk past the skulls, even, these skulls don't look like lamps or any sort of object. These skulls appear to be pure magic. But you continue down pretty easily, and about a little while down, you see a fork in the road, essentially.
I pick up the fork.
Har har har. You you basically one way goes towards Mithril Hall, the other goes towards um frick, what's the name of that area? Sorry, I have to look it up real quick. Thought I had it memorized. So yes. Sorry about that. So yeah, one way goes towards Mithril Hall, while the other seems to go towards Long Saddle.
So I'm having. It's been a minute. My mind's going. We need to. We need to get into the mines. We're trying to find people, right? Because
Yeah.
there was a party that came here to look for.
Yeah, so you're looking for the band of dwarves that were sent down here to find the Shroud Stone that haven't returned.
Right. Okay. And we didn't have any idea where they were.
No.
Okay.
You just know that they were down here in the mines.
So, which way should we go? Eden asked the party.
I think Mithril Hall would probably be a safe bet.
I was gonna say that seems like a good direction.
You know, dwarves.
Fair.
I agree.
Okay.
All right.
Then
After
shall
all, we
head to-
might find maps in the hall.
True.
This is true. Okay. So you continue down the way to Mithril Hall. You make your way through the zombies. You hear some of the groaning. And about halfway through the day, about 4 hours into your day, you come across what appears to be a cave-in. It does look like there was a makeshift tunnel that was excavated through the rubble. It's 15 feet wide and are also filled with zombies.
Guys, I'm sensing a theme here.
All right. Could you repeat that again, Riku? I momentarily zoned out.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so you essentially halfway through the day come across a makeshift tunnel excavated through a cave-in that has a whole bunch of zombies, very docile zombies, but zombies nonetheless within the tunnel. There's really no other direction to go except for back or through the tunnel.
By the way, these zombies, which species of beings do they appear to have been in the past?
Humanoid.
Like, do they look?
They're your standard
So
zombies.
they're not
humanoid.
like, but none of them are like dwarves or anything like that.
I mean, you see a mix. You see a mix of dwarves, elves, humans, like any sort of real humanoids. I will say, in terms of the dwarves, none of them seem to be like the dwarves you would find in a cave like this.
Well, considering this mine was, or this cave-in was mined through, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
I think our best option would be to keep going, because odds are either A, this was a rescue attempt to find the miners, or B, what we're looking for is that way. And and this points further down the tunnel.
Okay, then I guess we're going to move forward. Okay,
Okay.
let's move forward slowly, carefully.
You slowly start making your way down this tunnel, and you hear the breath and the groans of these zombies nearby, sometimes even brushing up against them as the more you go through this tunnel, it appears to narrow and get tighter, pushing you close together. You hear the stones above and all around you creak, as if another cave-in could happen at any minute. You see the water drops bit by bit coming through. By the end of the tunnel, it's only about 5 feet wide before you're able to get out and continue on your way. This one small part, you haven't felt this kind of claustrophobia in a very long time, even within your pods. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay.
Just need a wisdom save from Edness.
Working on it.
And cool. Okay. Tate and Edness. I need the two of you to each roll me a D100.
How do I roll a D100?
/R space D100.
Or roll 2d10s and add the numbers there too.
Wow.
Okay.
That was my out loud voice.
Either I rolled really well or really badly.
You rolled
As-
100.
As you exit this mine, you feel that fear, that madness, so to say, from being within there take the two of you over. For the next... I gotta roll something too, sorry. For the next 8 minutes, Edness, you retreat into your mind and become paralyzed. Tate, you fall unconscious. Mark down somewhere that the two of you currently have 1 level of madness. But that lasts about 8 minutes for each of you.
What the
You see as you exit the tunnel, and Tate just collapses. And Edness kind of just stands outside of it, eyes wide, unable to move.
I go to Tate immediately. Like, I guess that's a medicine check. What the fuck? What is
You can make a medicine check.
what the hell is going on? And I will guide myself. Tw 22 with the guidance.
You can tell that he's unconscious, not really sleeping. But it's like a
Fainted,
normal,
basically.
like, actually kind of like sleeping, but not actually sleeping. I'll put it that way.
Oh, okay.
They're stable. They still have all
Yeah,
their hit
and-
points.
Okay, yeah, that's the main thing. Like, okay. Okay. They're okay. He's okay. He's just mind not there, at least for a little bit.
So where do you go from here? You
Uh,
got somebody paralyzed and somebody unconscious before you can continue.
Who's carrying who? Or at least dragging?
I will I can I will carry, since I'm at Tate, I will attempt to carry Tate.
Misa's going to turn to Nero and go, I guess that means you got Edness.
Yeah, I guess. So he's gonna walk over to Edness and go ahead, sorry.
Was gonna say yeah, because Misa's gonna go ahead and have a sword ready, go like someone's gotta be able to fight.
Yeah, I don't really have any spells that would help in this. So he's just gonna kind of take one arm from Edness, bend down a little bit, and put the arm over his shoulder and just kind of walk.
All right. After about 8 minutes of y'all walking, Tate, you wake up, and Edness, you're no longer paralyzed.
upon the being paralyzed, I think Edness would be aware of what was going on with their body the entire time.
It was it's not like a physical paralyzation, it's more of a mental one. Like, you retreated so far back in your mind that your physical capabilities just ceased. So you basically had some kind of madness thoughts occur.
Like a sleep paralysis type thing.
Exactly. Yes, you had a sleep paralysis for a bit. Whereas Tate actually fell asleep. I don't know which you would rather.
That's that extreme narcolepsy.
Uh-huh.
Good, you're awake, and I will put him down. Like,
I was about to say, like, are you like fireman carrying him?
no, I'm carrying you like a baby. Both hands, like, well, not a baby, not like
So
that.
not bridal.
Yeah, actually, yeah, bridal. Yeah, fuck it. Like.
So you're threshold carrying me?
Yes, I am threshold carrying.
So Tate's gonna come out of
Nero
it. Good.
feels a tap on their shoulder as Edness comes out of it and says, "Thank you."
Don't mention it. You're very dense. Physically, not mentally, like physically dense. That it was hard to pull you.
I'm a dwarf, it's to be expected.
For a moment, I thought about pulling you by your beard, but I thought that'd been uncouth.
I don't have a beard.
Well, you usually have the helmet on, so I just assumed.
That would have been real awkward.
Yeah, by the way, when Edness took off the helmet during the last combat, you saw no facial hair.
Mm.
It must be that that elf dwarf friendly rivalry that happens.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, so Tate is gonna come out of it, and he's not gonna know what is going on. So he's gonna start like kicking his legs and be like, "What the shit?" What happened?
You walked through a tunnel of zombies claustrophobically and went unconscious. Like, fell unconscious. Like, just right on ground.
I remember the zombies.
Yeah.
How long have I been out?
8 minutes.
That's very specific.
Yeah. I have nothing but time. So, yes.
Time is on her side.
I immediately reach like back in my hood and I pull out Goblin, make sure he's okay.
Goblin, your face is very wet because Goblin was licking you this entire time trying to wake you up.
Oh, that's so sweet.
He's a good boy. Give him a little scritches, put him back.
Okay, I'll put you down now.
Thank you.
Just arms let go. Just
Again, I know we've had this discussion before in the past, but like, this is why like I'm not scared of the dark, but I know the weird shit that can happen in the dark.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you continue on your way. Um, at this point, you've been walking for what feels like
An
8
eternity.
hours, a full day. You can't see the outside, but you could tell that it's basically been a full day at this point. What would you like to do?
How long has it been since we've seen zombies?
There are just constant zombies everywhere. All of them
Oh, crap.
docile, all of them not moving, but they've been everywhere.
And we're nowhere near this mithril hall.
Oh, you're still going through. You're not at Mithril Hall yet.
Yeah.
So we're still in the dark.
Yes, you're still in the what I like to call the Great Underground Highway.
And I just realized that my Isolite only lasts for an hour. So we lost that like
Which
the
is
tunnel.
fine because these skulls is providing basically dim light throughout the caves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And there's some of us that already had dark vision, just not as good as yours.
Yeah.
True.
Yep.
Same.
So
Okay.
so consider yourselves able to see, as if
Got it.
there were torches and such.
Okay. So what can we do? We can try continuing on for a bit longer. See if we can find I don't know how resting in a cave of zombies is going to work. Yeah, and we can't really just go back because that's all day's journey. So
We'll be fine.
I guess we may have to be.
I know I, for one, probably won't be able to rest in here. It's more zombies that I'm accustomed to.
I think it's more zombie than anyone's accustomed to.
I didn't want to make any assumptions. I didn't know your guys' lives beforehand, so
Fair.
maybe you guys were just like lousy with zombies.
Yeah. No. No.
I mean, to quote someone close to us, we don't know where each other came from.
So
Okay.
slug on, I guess. Yeah.
So we can either continue on or I mean, I do not need as much time, and I can also always be vigilant in a ways. So that part.
How long has it been?
It's been basically a day. I'd say 10 hours at this point. This is going to be a lot.
Sorry.
No, go for it.
We have a map, don't we?
Not of the caves themselves.
Okay. Do we have any kind of idea, like how far we would be from Mithril Hall?
From Mithril Hall, yeah, you're still about a couple day journey from Mithril Hall. It's still going to be another. I'd say you'd make it on the third day of walking.
Okay. So we have to stop at some point.
Yeah, unless we're all looking to be exhausted by the time we get there.
I'd rather not be.
That would be my preference.
Yeah. So shall we Attempt arrest.
Sounds like a plan, I guess.
Yeah, I say we keep traveling a little bit, and if we can find like a little alcove or something like that to hole up in.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd say you travel for maybe another half hour, 45 minutes before you find kind of that kind of alcove.
Okay.
So you're setting up camp?
Yes.
Okay. You set up camp. The area is pretty clear. Obviously, there's zombies standing around, but not really paying attention. And let's see. One, two, three. Eden,
Yes.
as you're setting up and you look outside of this alcove, you notice that back the way you were coming down from, there's a lot more zombies now. And they're walking. And they are catching up to where you all are at this point.
Okay.
Can you make a perception check for me? Real quick?
Sure. Perception.
You see about, I don't know, 50 zombies? Yeah. You see about 50 zombies
Oh dear.
shuffling, making their way towards you.
So
Unlike the other docile ones.
so there are about 50 zombies making their way toward us, and they're not docile. They're charging towards us.
Oh, so much for camp.
uh uh
Okay.
How much room is there in this alcove? Like, is it just like a little like an indent, or is there like a little bit of room?
It's somewhere between that. Like, there's enough for you all to set out bedrolls, but not
Mhm.
really for much else.
Okay.
Can we push back into it and just like stay quiet?
Maybe.
Ooh, I could minor illusion a wall.
Does that work on zombies?
It couldn't hurt. It's a cantrip, so I'm not losing anything. It couldn't hurt.
Okay. If nothing else, I have one other potential solution, but they're gonna have to get close.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
also have
that.
an idea.
Yeah.
What's your idea?
Turning undead.
That's a good one. I was going to suggest waiting till they get a little bit closer, and then throwing a handful of ball bearings down the hall in front of us.
Is anyone else looking at the zombies?
I would be, of course.
Yeah, I'd be watching out too.
Anyone else who's looking at the zombies coming down, go ahead, also make a perception check.
Ednus will be looking and will also use divine sense.
Okay.
Ooh, go Tate.
Very nice.
He does not like the dark. He's looking at everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I see everything.
So yeah, Edness, I still need you to make that perception check. So one thing that Tate, Nero, and Ednis all realize that from this horde of zombies that are coming their way, unlike the docile zombies, there is a very dull red glow coming from these specific zombies.
What do you see? What's going on?
Glowing red.
So is there anything besides undead with them?
All you see is undead. And all you
Okay,
sense
so
is the
I'm
undead.
only picking up undead with my divine sense.
That is correct. Wait,
Okay.
actually, let me check something real quick.
Because it would also allow me to pick up celestial and fiends.
You also sense a fiend presence.
There's a fiend amongst them.
That would be outside of me, right?
Yes, yes.
Besides you.
This is creature type fiend, not origin. You're considered humanoid if in the sake of this.
Wow.
I'm just covering all the bases.
Yeah.
Just to make
Nope, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, you sense.
Yeah, you wouldn't register on divine sense.
Yeah. And as you basically get the sense from the undead, but those same exact 50 undead are also giving off fiend.
Okay.
Oh. So they're fiendish undead.
That doesn't sound good.
I mean, looking at them, they're still humanoid undead, but they're giving off a fiendish presence.
That's got to be the red glow, right?
Yeah,
I wonder. Yeah.
Okay.
and they look like they're on a mission.
they are on a mission.
Yeah.
What if they're not here for us?
I'm
Well, they
willing
were
to bet on that.
They were
Hmm?
coming towards us. They're heading right toward us.
Yeah.
Maybe we just happen to be heading in the same direction.
Okay. Well,
'Cause there was
Either
only-
way, with
there's
those numbers, we should make ourselves unseen.
there were only two people.
Just
that
in
knew-
case.
You kind of get the feeling as they continue to approach closer that they notice you.
Okay, time to go.
are we moving or are we?
Tate's already running.
Okay.
What about my wall? Damn it. Okay.
I guess we're
Remember, it was
moving.
just a cantrip.
Put it up behind us to buy us a little time.
That's actually not a bad idea. The 30-foot range, I could cast 30 feet behind the last person that's running and just cast a wall there that looks like it's the other walls. I mean, the moment they touch it, they'll realize it's an illusion.
Put it behind Ednis because they are the slowest in the party.
Ednis and Meek in their like armor are just running as fast as they can.
No. Oh yeah, that's right. Meek doesn't have the strength to wear his armor correctly, right?
He's just weak. I think he has the minimum available, but
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah. My base movement speed is 25.
yeah.
Wow.
So I'm assuming y'all are making a run for it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You continue. You run, and soon enough they're out of view. But it feels like every time you take a chance to stop and catch your breath, they start approaching again. Like,
Hmm.
We're gonna have to figure something out.
they're
Those
very
will get tired.
it's one of those they are walking, like, once you start moving, I'll put it this way, once you start moving, they slow down. In the sense of they are kind of this ever looming threat following you through.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Kind of almost like they're pushing you somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Did we
Yeah.
try my original?
Uh,
No, I guess that doesn't work.
Nope.
Okay.
So, Tate, you said something about ball bearings, right?
I did. That might give us some space.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out a few handfuls, and I'm gonna wait for everybody to pass, and then I'll drop a few handfuls of ball bearings on the ground.
Okay. Yeah, you
And make
see
sure to get into the walls, because falls to the walls, man.
you see as you get further away and they start to walk over the ball bearings, some of them are slipping on them. What you notice, and I'll give it to you, Tate, since you got the nat 20, you watch as one of them begins to slip, that red glow go out and then come up on one of the docile zombies that starts turning and walking towards you all.
Ah.
At this point, I need you all to make me a Constitution saving throw for exhaustion.
By the way, at this point, does it make sense to do it?
Yes.
Well, there we go.
Still need you to make the roll.
Yeah.
As we're running,
But
Tate's gonna
this-
look over at Nero. Tate's gonna look over at Nero. This is why I hate the dark, bro. Fuck the dark.
But I know I can get 3 people, so I'm gonna make it Tate, Nero, and Eden.
Okay.
Okay.
Just... And I still need your roll, though.
I know, I'm getting to it.
Okay. It was a Constitution save.
Oh, I hit the wrong one.
Yep. See what you get on this.
It's probably going to be like 2 lower.
Yep. Tate, you currently have 1 level of exhaustion.
Sweet.
So,
By
at
the
this
way, Tate, Nero, and Eden could add a D4 to the save.
Yes.
that's fine. Even without the D4, the results of this would be the same.
Okay.
Even those of you who have it and passed, still passed. Tate, even with a 4, you would still fail.
Oh, I didn't realize tape rolled so low.
Yeah. So currently, Tate, you have disadvantage on ability checks. So, but with day 1 on this journey end, we're gonna call it there, and we'll pick it up we'll pick it up in a couple weeks with day 2 of whatever madness is happening here. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for this fun little journey of a lot happened. A lot happened today, I realized.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you all for a fun time. We're gonna go around and just reintroduce ourselves, name, who you played, where we can find you, and what do you what else do you expect in these caves now that you've seen what you've seen so far? So Kel, let's start with you. We'll go in reverse order.
You're muted still.
You're muted.
Thank you. Sorry, it's 1:30 my time. My brain is shut down at this point. Oh, but yeah, I am
is
Kel.
brain?
Again, I am Kel, also known as Celtic Wyvern King. Played Meek, our reborn Goliath Redemption Paladin. Try saying that 5 times fucking fast. You can find me here every Monday for either Windriders of Arya or Orlea Origins. Windriders of Arya is a brand new TTRPG called Surge, which was actually made by Goose over here, along with his buddy, Greg. Is an amazing system, so make sure you check it out to watch it. I also get to play with Riku and Slayer here in that game. On Orlea, though, I get to play a ASMR Bard who, God, he does not catch a break when it comes to clothing. And I got to play that with Nick down here, who is a barbarian that has failed a lot of strength rolls, funny enough. And then you can also find me every other Wednesday on my own channel for my Theros 5e campaign, where in the last session, my players actually met and went up against Gideon Jura in sort of training montage, so to speak. So for those of you who play Magic, you know who Gideon is. That'll be a fun little Easter egg. So I just got feedback because someone's not muted. Where was I? Every other Wednesday, though, here soon, I will be getting a Surge campaign started up. I just got to wait for one player to get out of a current campaign they're in. But I'm still working on getting that going. Every other Thursday, obviously, you can find me here for Reign of Vecna, where I get to play Meek. Every other Friday, including at 8:30 tonight. I can't remember because we haven't played in like weeks because of IRL and the channel taking a break. But you can find me over on Dinner in the Game for the Walking Dead TTRPG I'm part of there. Opposite Fridays, you can find me back on my own channel, though, for my Stargate 5e campaign when Nick also plays it, where they get to go on a camping trip next week, and Nick's character and the others who are not from Earth get to learn what snipe hunting is. Oh, and what was the question again? Is what else we expect to find in the tunnels?
In this tunnels of
just chaos.
Death.
Just pure chaos.
All right. Cool. Nick, go ahead.
Hey everybody, I'm Nick. I played Nero Aspengard, the half-elf storm sorcerer. You can find me on most socials at Professor Hexagon. You can also find me, I think the next one coming up is the Stargate campaign, which is net this coming Friday, but the following Friday, where I get to play Viggo Sigmundsson, the Viking scientist. Then every other Monday, I'm on the Origins of Orlea campaign, where I was playing the Goliath barbarian that, yes, does occasionally fail the strength checks. And then you can find me here as Nero Aspengard. As far as what we're going to find further in here, I'm going to say, for some reason, a gelatinous cube.
Ooh. Interesting.
I don't know why. I don't know why. It makes sense.
Okay. Cool. I wonder what an undead gelatinous cube would look like.
I did hear something like because Jello is made out of animal protein, that technically a necromancer could reanimate it.
I guess, yeah. All right. Slayer, go ahead.
Hi, everybody. I am Old Worm Slayer, and I have been playing Ednist tonight. And you will see me this upcoming Monday in Surge with Riku and Kel. And then in a couple of weeks with these goofballs. And what do I expect to see next time? More undead.
Oh, yeah. It seems to be a theme around here. All right. Goose.
Hey guys, I am Goose. I've been playing Tate, the magical sad boy rogue, who is now extremely tired. You can catch me here every other Thursday playing with these guys. You can catch me in the Surge Discord, which check it out. All the links to all of our socials and everything are all in there. Check out our website, warptree.com. Buy a hat. They're pretty cool. And Tate is just expecting general fuckery at this point.
Sounds about right. Sounds
Yeah.
about right. And Damon.
Everyone, I'm Damon. In this game, I was playing Eden, your Warforged Twilight Domain cleric. You can find me on alternating Monday nights, playing Gaia Chronicles with Rico over there. I play, name just left my head, Davin, your Eldritch fighter, spell slinger, something or another. Or you can find me now back after a bit of a hiatus on alternating Tuesday nights, playing in the Golden Feathers of Tian Tang, where I play another cleric who is a light domain named Tai. And those are over on the Vibe Tribe Productions channel. And then you can find me here on alternating Thursday nights playing Eden. And as things have changed and weeks have gone out, I play all three games every week. So Monday night, Tuesday night, and Thursday night. Yay! Um, if you want to get in touch with me, you can find me as DMA Gamer79 on TikTok, Twitter, and now Blue Sky. Awesome for that. Those are the socials, main things. You'll see me playing a lot of Wordle and having a lot of fun. What is Eden expecting to find further in the mines? Madness. Madness will ensue. Madness will prevail. Madness is constant. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
It is a mad, mad world.
Mad world. It is.
All right. And I, of course, am Riku, your Mind of Vecna, your dungeon master, your mad scientist, I guess, in this way. But yeah, you can find me on social media as Pup Riku or Puppy Riku, all depending on the app that you use. If on alternating Mondays, you can find me on Wind Riders of Aria here on Halfling Wizard, where I play Kedik, the captain of the Wind Rider. You can find me on the opposite Mondays of that over on Vibe Tribe, playing in Gaia Chronicles as Jorlor, the Time Wizard. You can find me on alternating Saturdays here on Halfling Wizard, playing in Queers, where I just became a pirate magical girl, I guess you could say, which was a very interesting transformation as compared to everybody else. And yes, of course, here every other Thursday for Reign of Vecna, as I bring more chaos to these players and some more fun backstory elements. Don't forget to check out the rest of the shows here on Halfling Wizard. We also have on Wednesdays the Liminal Blink, as well as Orlea Origins, as you've heard. some other things, make sure you join our Discord, where you can even potentially become part of these games. We still have the Codex Chaoticum, where we're looking for both GMs and players if you would like to join in on that. Make sure you join our Patreon, where you can get some exclusive homebrew items, look into the session 0 for Reign of Vecna. That's the only place you can see our session 0, so check that out. Check out our merch. We have a lot. We make just random merch out of various different happenings in these shows. So maybe some of your favorite moments in some of these games have been turned into merch. Check that out as well. I'll, as always, definitely check out the Surge stuff as well, because I still need to get myself a hat and I want one. So I'm going to work on that. And as always, we are still running our charity for the National Stuttering Association. So if you do feel inclined to give, you can feel free to do that. On that note, thank you all for joining us. We will see you in just a couple weeks to see how this madness continues within these mines. Have a fantastic evening, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Thanks for joining us for this Halfling Wizard production. Make sure to come back again soon to see what happens next, right here where adventure comes to life.